what I love about Portsmouth is everyone's really supportive. And if you've got something going on, you'll probably like go to a venue, but I'm doing this, and they'll be like, oh, we'll help you, we'll support you. That's really, really nice, especially when you're an independent artist and you're just starting out. I was bullied at school. It's sort of like a song about just like feeling like the odd one out, and sort of like reclaiming that, like, yeah, cool, I am weird, I am all these things, and I don't care, and I'm just basically just myself. You like put so much hard work into releasing something, and you don't get like support or recognition of what you've done. I want to get it out there for me, and if I'm like 20 years down the line, I can just look back at it and be like, I did that, and I'm proud of that.
Today's guest is Portsmouth-based singer Hannah Clark, an artist whose music doesn't just sit on the surface, it pulls you straight into something deeper. See what I did there? Through tracks like Burnt, Feral, Prey, and Self-Preservation, she explores vulnerability control and what it means to protect yourself when things start to unravel. There's a rawness to that sound that feels honest, sometimes uncomfortable, but that's the point, isn't it? Hannah, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's great. It's great to have somebody from Portsmouth back again, and like, yeah, this is good. This is great. Like, how's the preparation for the gig coming on? Like, you are gonna have a gig soon.
Yeah, it's quite exciting. So it's like my first ever like launch party. I'm literally organising everything, made like posters, all the merch I've designed myself, planning the whole event. It's really exciting but scary at the same time. But hopefully it'll go well. I've been rehearsing with my band, originals, covers. Yeah, so fingers crossed it'll be good and people will turn up.
Yeah, that's great. How many people are in the band right now?
So it's me, then I've got Paige bassist, Liam drums, and then David doing guitar. So 4 of us. It's the first time like performing together for this gig. So yeah.
Yeah, should be fine. And where are you performing as well?
So it's at Casemake Studios. If you're from Portsmouth, then you've probably heard of it. But it's this lovely venue. It's like a bar, cafe, music venue. They have a recording studio and rehearsal spaces. It's like a really nice, quirky little space. And a lot of like artists that are in that area go there all the time. And it's really, really nice, especially if you want to meet up with other musicians, network. It's just a lovely environment to be around.
Yeah. I remember networking with them because I was at the Portsmouth Music Awards last year with a lot of the other people, and it's so nice to see a lot of people in the industry, especially in Portsmouth. How's the music there right now? Like, there's a lot of gigs.
Yeah, so I feel like Portsmouth, it has so much going on, but like everyone doesn't know about it. There's like so many little bubbles and areas where there's like open mics going on, there's networking events, there's loads of like concerts at venues all over the place, and not just music scene. It's like the art scene is massive. There's graffiti artists everywhere, and so there's loads of stuff going on. It's just a matter of like hunting around and looking for it. But what I love about Portsmouth is everyone's really supportive. And if you've got something going on, you'll probably like go to a venue, but I'm doing this, and they'll be like, oh, we'll help you, we'll support you. And that's really, really nice, especially when you're an independent artist and you're just starting out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of artists and bands that started out in Portsmouth, like, Baby Said, there's 2 groups, they're from Portsmouth as well. Crystal Tides, who are doing their like massive tour now, which is crazy. And like, do you feel that it's very supportive there, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Right, so let's get into your music. Like, for somebody who's learning or like about you or listening to your music for the first time, like, how would you want them to understand it? Not based on genre, more than just genre. What do you hope for them to feel at the end of like songs?
So my sort of stuff is probably alternative pop rock. And with my music, I want to say it's probably very storytelling, emotional driven kind of vibe. And it's very bold, dramatic, bit dark in occasions. But yeah, and I feel like a lot of my music, if you like see my music videos, my social media kind of stuff, and even my artwork for my music, it's very visual, in the way I like present myself. It's very bold. Yeah, so my music's like alternative indie rock. I'd probably say it's quite bold, dramatic, and a bit dark. And I that feel like that comes across in my like visual side of things with my artwork, my social media, the way I even like present myself is quite a lot of visuals, and it's like a bit sort of, I don't know, darkish.
Darkish. That's so good. Like I listen to it and like even the names feel darkish. Like
Mm.
like you don't hear sounds with that name all the time. Like
It's
yeah.
quite weird though, because my music is, if you had to like have me and then my music, I'm completely opposite to that. I'm quite
Yeah.
like a bubbly, happy person, but then my music's the complete opposite sort of thing.
Yeah, but sometimes you need that kind of alter ego in music to like shine out from the rest. And like you, in
Mm,
the end of the day, you're literally like either acting or doing something.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it already feels very emotional. Like when you're writing music, like just is there anything that like holds you back because it's you say it's an alter ego? Like does anything hold you back, or do you feel like I have the freedom to write whatever I want to write?
I feel like being just a musician or an artist, you have like the freedom to like explore anything and put it in your own little way. So even if it's quite personal, I feel like you can perceive it and like show it to people, and they'll view it in different ways. Or you can write a song and like twist it so it's less personal. You can make it more open to anyone really. So I feel like I can explore different areas, and I feel comfortable enough to do it because I can just play around with it really.
Hmm. Which is good because yeah, you did say your music is dark, so
Yeah.
you can play around it, and like I really can't wait to see how it translates to like more live stuff and that kind of thing.
Mm.
So yeah, looking back at the titles like of your songs, like feral prey, self preservation, is there a strong sense of like instinct or survival, that kind of thing, or like did yeah, like you said, you constantly explore, but like how does it start? Like how does song start when you write?
So it really depends what mood I'm in, and then like
Mm,
what I'm going for at the time. Sometimes I will literally just wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh, I've got an idea, I've got a melody or something. And
yeah,
other times, like, I really plan out stuff. So with these songs, like the 4 songs that I've got out recently, I sort of did a new sort of process. I got the titles first of the songs. I've got like on my notes somewhere, a list of words, like random words and things. Like I might have a conversation like with you, and you might say something. I'll be like, "Ooh, I like that word," and I'll just put it down somewhere. So that's how it sort of started out. I started out with the song names and the titles,
yeah,
and then sort of expanded upon that, made a story, things that I relate to personally and what's like experiences, and then sort of mapped it out. Then sort of the melody and the lyrics became after. It was like more of a concept and an idea before it became like more creative. It was quite strange for me because I normally do the opposite thing. I normally like start off with like a melody and then I start writing, but I like did it back to front. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But sometimes it just everybody has a different way of writing, and like things that you don't expect just happen,
Mm,
and then it
yeah.
actually works in the end, which is crazy.
Mm, yeah.
If you had to sum up where you are right now as an artist in one like sentence, what it would be, and like why would that sentence fit in this moment?
Hmm. I'll
Phrase
probably
maybe.
say um driven to do more. I don't know, like I
Yeah,
feel like I feel like all of a sudden my like drive has just like become more like I want to get out there more, I want to
yeah.
do more things, and I feel like less things are holding me back. Um so I feel like, yeah, driven is the right word. Yeah.
All right, let's go back to your roots. You grew up in Portsmouth, which is great. How has that environment shaped both your sound and your mindset as somebody who's building a career in music right now?
Like I said, like before, I feel like Portsmouth is like a very supportive community, in the arts industries. And when I like started out, I like started doing music at the age of 9ish. Um, and I had the right sort of people to like support me and shape me and point me in the right directions. What I think is really crucial, especially when you're starting out, it's people are there for you, and supporting you.
Yeah. And like, how was the childhood and stuff? Like you said, you started at 9, and like,
Mm.
how's the experience? Like, who were the first people who helped you in music, and like, was there any like something surprising from it?
Yeah, so how I started out with music, just in general, I was very shy as a kid, at school, and I didn't really talk much. So I started a choir, more like my mum said, "Oh, maybe you try out in a choir or something." So I started out on that, and I think that's the best place, especially if you're shy, because you're in like a massive group of people, you're more blended in, you feel more supported and safe. And then I basically found out I could sing and I was louder than everyone else. Um, so I was like really, really loud. Everyone else was like down here and I was like up there. So I started singing lessons to like learn how to control my voice. And Bex, my singing teacher, basically she nurtured me and like really helped me gain confidence and like find my voice. Um, and basically like since then I just started like joining every music group, choir, everything. I was that kid like at school who had like 10 different clubs or something like that after school. And yeah, so I was in loads of choirs. I started gigging at a young age in like pubs, music venues. Um, and yeah, just since then I just love music and it's really helped me just become the person I am, more confident and know what I want to do.
Yeah, which is good. Like, does anybody who wants to do like singing, like this is just a question, would would they need like a teacher to help them out, or like, I know it's up for debate because people just literally sing on YouTube
It
and like
depends.
blow up. Yeah.
'Cause I am a singing teacher now, that's one of my jobs. Um, yeah, so it depends, like, if you're a part of a choir, I feel like that's more of a
Mm.
social you're getting more stuff out of it, you're getting
Hmm.
support, you're socializing, and then if you're not as confident with singing or you don't think you're as good as you possibly could be, it's a perfect place to start because say if you're really out of tune or don't know how to sing, you're more blended.
Hmm.
But I honestly think singing anyone could do it. It's a muscle. It's about training it,
Yeah.
and then just learning how to correct certain bits where like, you might struggle with higher notes. So it's just about really training it up, using it more. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, but the most important thing, have fun. That's the best bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I've interviewed so many people, especially in the Northeast here, and they're all like, I'm a teacher part time, and like, yeah, on vocal and piano and everything under the moon and stars. So,
And I think,
yeah.
especially in this industry, like
Mm,
if you really want to make it in this music industry, you need to look at so many different areas, like to make it sustainable and
yeah,
as a job, is to be in so many different areas. Like I'm a singing teacher, I do social media and marketing for musicians, then I also gig. I'm a youth worker at a music studio. So everything I'm doing is still related to music, but I'm
of
making it
course.
more sustainable and I'm doing what I love and I'm helping people at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. She's helpful, like, because I used to be a teacher as well, like, back home, and yeah, that's good to hear from teacher to teacher. Basically, you took the words out of my mouth, and I don't even need to say it.
Mm.
That's great. And like, oh, we're stuck in that now. Like, what age ranges do you teach, and like,
All
is it always been
sorts.
challenging?
Yes, I've like taught people like the age of 3 to people when they're like 50, 60s,
Yeah,
all ranges, all genres, all disabilities. I've like specialized in like helping people with learning disabilities. Yeah, and I just absolutely love it because you're getting so many different people, different experiences, lifestyles, everything, culture, and different genres. So it's quite nice because every day is a
Yeah.
different day.
Every day is a different day. Yeah, that's a good mindset to have. Uh, right. What's the reality of building something outside places like London? And like,
Mm.
does your music get overlooked from like people, other places?
Well, I feel like, yeah, because when you look at London, there's like certain areas, London, Birmingham,
Yeah.
Manchester, Brighton, everyone sort of like looks at them and like, that's the art scene, that's where everything is.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the case though. Like you already said, like look at Portsmouth. There's like so many like cities and places that have so much like culture and like golden gems, like venues and like places for support. And I feel like the issue is everyone's like, we need to go to these places, and everyone's there, and then there's too many people there, and everyone's fighting over stuff. When
Yeah.
it should, I feel like you need to do the opposite thing. Is like find other locations and like spread about. So don't be one central like location.
Yeah.
Mix it up a bit, explore it all over the place, because then also you're not just like helping out smaller communities and supporting them, you're
Mm.
also networking, you're also um collaborating and seeing more opportunity, and like also with your music as well, getting more of like a fan base by just spreading out.
Yeah. And it's so hard to like go out and do stuff. I know some people just literally gig in their hometown or around the area or London like once in a while, and then they come back. They always do the things at home, but
Yeah, and also
yeah,
it's expensive as well.
yeah,
Like going up to London, especially if you're not local, is like £30 for a train ticket. And then
crazy.
also on top of that, you like have to go to wherever you're going, that gig, and then like, is that gig worthwhile? Like, are you getting a good payout of that? Because I know a
Hmm.
lot of like London gigs, it's like ticketed, like, oh, you have to bring X, Y amount of people to
Yeah,
get paid. What I think is really out of order. I know it's like a scheme of getting more people in, but those people you're like dragging along, they're basically that's your money. You're basically getting your friends to buy tickets and you're getting that money off of them. Well, I think's not right. And I do
yeah,
understand it's a marketing like thing trying to get people in, but that should
yeah,
be up to the venue as well, not just the artist.
yeah. I mean, Davey said are coming here because I'm based in Middlesbrough.
Mm,
Now they're coming to Stockton, I think in June-ish, and that
yeah.
they're literally driving all the way up here.
Mm,
It's it's a long way for a whole band to like get up and like bring the equipment and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, but you would like to do it too one day, won't you?
Yeah, I definitely like I have been to London and like other places like Guildford because I used to go to uni in Guildford.
Hmm.
I do explore other places, but I feel like the best place currently for me is starting out here local and then building myself up,
Yeah,
and then going out further.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Let's break away from that a little bit. What's your dream place to perform at?
Ooh, ooh. Mm. That's a hard
Sorry.
one. I feel like can I just say a festival instead? I don't know, a
Yeah,
venue.
anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Venue,
I
festival.
I would love to perform at like Reading and Leeds Festival. Like
Yeah,
I haven't even been. I would love to go just in general. Yeah, but I just think yeah, I'd love to perform there. That'd be amazing.
that'd be
That
good.
sort of festival. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Just
yeah.
that's good. That's a good answer, to be fair. So, that's actually fine. Uh, um, right. Take me back to the start. What's the first thing that you wrote? What's the first thing that really just pulled you to just do this properly?
Hmm. So I said I was like started out at like the age of 9ish. So that was more just singing.
Yeah,
I'd say
writing
13,
wise. Uh,
13 I started writing. Um, and at the time, I didn't know exactly where I wanted to go because
mm,
I originally had a lot of music already out. Um, but it was all a bit all over the place. I didn't know what genre to be in. I was a bit like, I want to do everything. And yeah, so I just basically started writing and like throwing everything out there. Well, it's not a bad plan or anything. It was a bit messy. So I just like, that was mainly just my teens. I was just exploring what I could do, what sort of sounds I liked. Because I was more like soul pop R&B vibes, like when I started out, because that's what I
Yeah.
listened to. But then when I went to college and uni, that's when I like sort of heard like so many different genres of music that I didn't really like think of or listen to. For example, metal and rock or rap. I didn't really like touch upon those, like that sort of genre. Um, but now I absolutely love all those things. And it's
Yeah.
sort of like expanded um just my music, the way I see things just in general. Um, and that's when I got a bit more serious. And was a bit more clear of like what I wanted to be, what I wanted to like my music to sound like. So
Mm.
I sort of did like a rebrand, deleted all my old stuff because I was like, no, I'm not showing this anymore. Because yeah, I've still got them on my laptop, but they're not on streaming platforms because I was like, nah.
Yeah.
um, yeah, so I sort of like did like a rebrand, and then this is sort of where I am at the moment.
Yeah.
Is because I just feel like I found my identity and my sound, and I know what I want now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there must be some kind of like confidence that got you to like properly do stuff. And it seems hard at first, I'm sure.
Yeah. Especially like as a shy person, it's like quite hard to like get yourself out of that and just like go for it. I just feel like the past like maybe 3 or 4 years now, I've just like sort of just on like, oh, who cares? I'm just gonna do it. And not even for other people, just for me. And with the streaming side of things, when like you look at Spotify, like loads of artists and people that I know, they're like, oh my God, I've only had like 7 listeners this month. And
Yeah.
I do understand, like it is quite disappointing. You've like put so much hard work into releasing something and you don't get like really like support or recognition of what you've done. Um, but for me, it's just more, I want to get it out there for me. And if I'm like 20 years down the line, I can just look back at it and be like, I did that and I'm proud of that. Um, and yeah, I'd love people to like support me and like hear my music more. But I feel like that might come with more time. But either way, I'm just doing it for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But there must be certain kind of patience that you just need to have in this industry because everything's moving so fast. And like now it's not all about genre anymore. It's more about whether you can actually market yourself and like which
Mm.
is more important. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, with this industry, just I know like a lot of artists are like, oh, you've got to pick the art, or you have to pick the social media side of things. You can't be both. But if you look back, like with this industry, like even like in the 2000s, 80s, 90s, it's always growing and there's always something new happening. And everyone's like very anti, for example, like when electrical instruments started out or new production softwares, people were very like, oh, I don't like this kind of thing. But you have to adapt. You have
Yeah.
to adapt, and like it becomes like the norm. Like probably like 50 years from now, there'll be something else that's new and everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like this. Yeah, but I just
Yeah.
feel like it's something that you have to adapt to, and it's a new skill. Like I think you shouldn't look at it in a negative way when it comes to social media. Um, it's something that you should like explore, and even if you're not great at it,
Yeah.
someone will find you and like connect with you. Um, or if you can just use it in like more of a sort of way of documenting stuff, or a profile for yourself, like to look
Yeah.
back on, a diary or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you just need to view it in a different way.
Let's talk about something controversial for a second.
Um,
Let's talk about AI in music.
oh yeah.
That's the big one, isn't it?
Yeah. Um, like there's always positives and negatives. I
Yeah.
think it's a hard one because it's so like unknown. Like you don't know what's going on
Yeah.
with it. There's like no
Yeah.
rules, and it's changing all the time.
Yeah.
Um, and the question is like, will it take our jobs? um, who knows? Um,
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
I feel like with the songwriting side of thing, currently at this moment in time, I feel like you can't replace humans.
Yes, of course.
It probably will one day. I don't know. Um,
Don't know.
yeah, but it's when because I've tried it out just out of curiosity, like just
Yeah.
the lyric side of it is quite cheesy, and you can tell it's not real. Um, yeah, it's a hard one.
It can be helpful for some things like editing, like something that takes, say, 2 weeks might just take a few
Mm.
days, you know?
I know with like the mixing and mastering side of things,
Yeah.
like I see as like an independent like DIY artist how it could be
Yeah.
quite useful.
Hmm.
Because if you're doing it all yourself, then you could use that. But then I just think of like the guilt in my mind is like there's a
Yeah.
person out there, this is their
Yeah.
job. Um
Huh?
yeah, so like
Yeah.
I'm just like in my back of my mind, I'm like it's
Yeah.
I'd rather use a human because you're getting personal connection and communication with
Yeah.
that person.
Exactly.
Um, and I'd rather get that than the easy way of like typing in, "I'll do this and that for me."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the major argument, isn't it? It's all about human connection and like, are we going to lose that? And like, music's just going
Mm,
to feel bland if you do that. I mean, electric music is something else, but
yeah.
it's in other genres and that kind of thing. Like, I've I'm gonna interview or like I met like this they called roller disco something party with me like
Mm,
that. They're all electronic music, but then the drummer is there's an actual drummer, and the sound is just weird because she's drumming the stuff. It's like Angine de Portrine, you know, if you heard about
mm,
them.
yeah.
Literally the same thing that they're using guitars and like
Mm,
pedals, and this guy's using like a whole like mix setup thing. So yeah,
yeah.
which is crazy. Anyways, enough of controversy. Let's go back to music again. Your lyrics feel very personal, and they are direct. Are they like directly pulled from real experiences, and like do they become like abstract over the time you develop your songs?
Yeah, I feel like I use elements of like real experiences that have like happened to me. And then also like I said, I find it quite hard to like verbally express myself. Most
Mm,
times like with songwriting, I find it quite therapeutic in the way I can like say what I want, how I'm feeling, how the world is, expressing
hmm.
myself really.
Yeah,
Um, and just like putting that down into a song. Um, yeah, so I use like different elements, but I'd probably say, yeah, personal experience and like what I see around me, um, really helps in like the way I like work and like songwrite.
yeah, which is good because then you find writing music therapeutic a bit.
Yeah.
But but do you overthink when you're writing songs, or do you just like let it be?
Um, yeah, probably. Yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, literally like everything I do, like before I release a song, I'll plan everything out.
Yeah,
When I make all like the social media posts or the artwork, the concept behind the song, I will like probably make 20 different versions of it. I'd be
yeah,
like, I'll make 20 different versions of like, no, I'm not happy with that one. I'm not happy with that one.
yeah.
That one maybe. And then I'll look at it the next day and be like, no, I'm not happy with that.
No, happy with that. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, yeah, but as long as I'm, like, happy at the end result, then
yeah.
that's the most important thing, yeah. But it will take, like, 20 attempts to get there.
Um, yeah. If you have a lot of time and you're like thinking, I have just so much time to like think about it, and then you're writing it, and then like you're singing it, and then it's like now we need a band, and now the band needs parts, and then so on and so forth. Like,
Mm.
do you find it hard to like transcribe? We call it, I think, like just to mix
Yeah,
for
I was
different
about to
instruments.
say, so this is, like, the first time that I've got, like, a full band. And a lot of my music has quite a lot of synthy stuff
Yeah.
in there. And currently we're like trying to explore like ways of doing it live, because we don't
Yeah.
have we're not going to be doing click track, and we don't have a pianist or doing any like the synth side of
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
it's going to be like full on like traditional sort of band, guitar, bass, drums, vocals. So we're
Yeah.
like trying to sort of replace some of the synth lines with like the guitar. So it's quite interesting. So like the live stuff I'm going to be performing is going to sound slightly different to the actual recordings. It's going to be quite interesting and different. We'll
Yeah.
see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Is there any way that you're gonna record? Like, I mean, I know you're doing videos, but as in record the stuff. So like when you look back, and then you say like, oh, it sounds like this. Like it actually works, or something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have the whole gig recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have a look back at that, and I'm gonna hopefully like chop it up and put it online and like show people. Yeah, so that would be quite nice to look back on, like those recordings of me performing live. Yeah, and then I can review them as well, because
Yeah.
again, I'll be like, I
Mm.
did that line wrong. Oh, I was a bit pitchy there. And maybe
Yeah.
next time I could do that better. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I wanted to do writing, for example, and like I'm such a perfectionist, so it took ages, and I was like, never mind. I think I'll stick to like interviewing people about it. For now, I mean, if I got good amount of people like working with me or something like that,
Mm.
then maybe. Um, have you ever written something that felt too honest to release, and how do you decide about that?
Maybe once, like one song when I was like a lot younger, I like wrote it and I was a bit like, oh, not sure about that, like to release it. Because it was quite personal. Yeah, and even now, like I feel like I would have the confidence to release it, but I don't think it's where I am now. Like it wouldn't suit the stuff that I've got out. Uh, yeah, but most of the time I'm like pretty confident nowadays. Back then I would probably be like, no, I'm not releasing anything until it's all perfect, or I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, because it's so hard to like be original as well. In this like kind of age of like music. It's so good to be it's so good to be authentic sometimes, and it's like even songs from like long ago, you can literally refine it and then re-release it into something totally different.
Yeah, I could do that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
Mm.
see, I have good ideas. Speaking of good ideas, let's go to your songs. Yes, go to your songs and like really just go deep. Would you like? I'm just gonna ask. Would you like to do it like from self-preservation to burnt, or burnt
Yeah,
to
do that.
self-preservation? Fair enough.
Self-preservation. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Self-preservation is like setting a boundary, because that was one of your first like proper things that
Yeah.
you did. Yeah, like how does it represent your growth as an artist, and like yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely hear the difference. Like if you play them in order, I feel like they definitely develop and get stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Because Self-Preservation was like my first song that I released after my rebrand.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I was a lot confident, and this is like my first song that I'm releasing to show what I'm going to be and what I'm going to sound like. And you can really hear the development if you like listen to them in order. Um, and I feel like if I looked at that song now, I'd maybe change little things, but
Yeah.
I'm still happy with what I did. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you were to release an EP, would you like put some of the older songs in and like you said, like refine them, make them a bit more polished, like remaster them in a sense, and then
Yeah,
release
I
it?
think so, because all four songs that I've just released, they're all very cohesive. So I could definitely see them even not even just the titles, just like the sort of the storylines and everything to them.
Yeah.
They would all go together as like maybe an EP. Yeah, so I could do that as well. I haven't really thought of that.
Yeah, you should, because yeah, you have your show, and then I think wait for the show to finish and
Mm,
then listen to whatever and then see how it goes. Then
yeah.
that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fun. That's just instinct. It's not my professional opinion. But and like, yeah, like, could you tell us about like how you wrote it and why self-preservation?
Yeah, so like a lot of themes of my songs, just like if you look at all the titles, they're sort of like interlinked together.
Mm,
With self-preservation, it's just like almost like protecting yourself from just the world and just like being afraid of everything. But like almost like stepping up and being like, okay, I've had enough. I'm like sort of letting it go and just like moving on kind of thing
mm,
and like just protecting yourself.
yeah. Especially when you first started, like I need to protect myself and like will people like my songs? No, I'm gonna protect myself first. Like I'm gonna think about myself first. It's not it's not being greedy, isn't it? It's being more like selfish in a way, like with your
Mm,
ideas. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna make this music as it's not because I want people to like it, it's just because I like it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's
Yeah.
like almost doing it for yourself and not pleasing others or like
Hmm.
expecting others to be like liking it immediately. It's okay if you don't like my music. I'm like, I'm okay. It's
I'm
okay.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
all
it's
good.
alright.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone has different tastes. And I understand like not everyone's gonna like it, but someone out there will hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next Pray. Pray it's literally the first few beats is just like it's so vulnerable. Like, yeah, it's getting
Mm,
it's getting it's getting a little bit more progressive. It's a little bit it's getting a bit more, like defined and that kind of thing. I have when you wrote that, did you feel that your sound was just started to be defined into like this is my sound?
definitely. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
Prey was like almost when it like clicked.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to self-preservation, it was more like I know the idea, the sound, and that'll be good to just sort of set the scene. But Prey is more like where it all comes together. I'm like, this is it. This is the
Yeah.
vibe I'm going for. And with Prey, it sort of just explores again, sort of it's about almost like this the world, everyone wants something out of you. Like if
Mm,
it's like friendship, time, relationships, money,
yeah.
everyone wants something. It could be good or bad. But at the time that's how I was feeling. Like everyone wanted something from me, especially as I'm quite a kind person and I feel like just being kind in general nowadays, like people like feel like they can use you, um,
Yeah.
take advantage of you, and that's basically what Prey is about. Everyone wants something from you, and it's like you take, you take, you take.
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Yeah,
that part, by the way. Uh, it's such an interesting song and like yeah, you said so many power dynamics like relationships and like things. And like did that come from like personal experience from some kind of like moment in your life?
yeah. I think it's a bit of both, like personal experience, like people like using me in different ways, and also just like looking at the world, like how we just nowadays just look at what's happening,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's a bit of like a downer song, really. It's like, oh, the world is like rubbish and everything's going wrong. Um, no one's nice and everyone wants something from you. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you wrote it and do you feel uncomfortable to like confront with those kind of emotions or was it just kind of either natural or trying to discover like what I really want from my writing or like what people like resonate with it.
I feel like it was quite natural because at the time I just like basically just like dumped everything out. I'm like, boom, I'm just like get everything out on a piece of paper and just
Yeah,
go for it. Yeah, so it just sort of like fell out of me.
fell out of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great methodology. You feel like an eagle trying to get you. Like it's actually weird. What kind of animals do you like?
So I've got 3 cats. Um, yeah, so I've got 3 cats, Milo, Murphy, and Maverick. I regret the names because they're all M's. So I'm like Murphy, Maverick. Yeah, but I'm a crazy cat lady. Then my favorite animal is a sloth. I absolutely love sloths. I just think they're so cute and adorable. If I see one, I will like start going hyper pitched, like, oh my God. And one time, like, someone gave me a present with a sloth, like, I think it was a
Oh
toy.
no.
I started crying. That's, like, how much I love them.
Started crying.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh, crazy. You should do a music video in the zoo. Like literally, like in front
Yeah.
of a sloth. Like,
The thing is, I've never seen a sloth in real
I know.
life, not even at a zoo. I'm like, I need to find one. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Would they ever allow you to like hold the sloth and just like
No. I think I've, like, tried to, like, search up, like, the nearest places they've got, like, sloths, and I think there was one where you could feed a sloth, but it said, "Oh, you can't, pick them up
Yeah.
or hug them, but you can
Yeah.
feed them." I was like, "That's good enough for me." Like, I need to find one. Like, I was like, "Come into my bag." While no one's watching, just, like, go in there so then you come home with me.
It's crazy. Have you seen like that? They were advertising like there was like not a toy, but it's more like a self-care like animal like thing that they put on their body and they're like hugging them and like have you seen that?
Seen those. I've seen, like, these other ones. It's like a weird furry ball thing, like, this
It,
size. I
yeah.
don't know if it had a weird name, and
Yeah,
it
it's
said,
a weird
like,
name, yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've seen, like, a couple, like, clips, like, online, advertising them. I don't
Yeah.
know what they are, they're a bit weird. I don't know, they're a bit strange.
It's a bit strange. But you should next album cover, like that thing on your That's hilarious. Hey, let's stop talking about prey. It's not even prey. And it's a vegetarian or whatever.
Well, they
I
are
think
endangered because they keep
yes,
getting
yes,
eaten by stuff.
yeah, yeah. You know what else is endangered? Pangolins. Uh, pangolins. It's great. They look like a I don't know, like a porcupine with scales and
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, is it like
Yeah,
a, mm, oh, what they called?
it's like an
The one,
armadillo.
yeah, armadillo. Is it like an armadillo?
It has a shell on it and that kind of thing. It's
Okay.
like an armadillo. It's very endangered.
Mm.
Mostly in like my country. All right, enough of animals. Nice cats. Milo Murphy and the other one. so many names.
Maverick.
Maverick, right? Oh,
Yeah, Maverick.
the superpower Maverick. All right. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let's go to feral. From talking about animals to talking about being feral. Great. It's such an unfiltered song, and it's so like I'm just gonna say, but it comes from the name. Like, how did that come about? Like, was it from the name?
Yeah, so I'd probably say out of all my songs, this one's the most, like, personal.
Mm,
It's about basically, just feeling like the odd one out.
yeah,
Basically, I was bullied at school, being the odd
aren't
one
we
out.
all?
Either being tall, apparently I looked weird. I've got dyslexia. So
Okay.
it's
Well,
it's sort of it's sort of like a song about just like feeling like the odd one out, and sort of like reclaiming that, like, yeah, cool, I am weird. I am all these things. Um and I don't care, and I'm just basically just myself, and
yeah,
yeah, sort of like an anthem of like being weird and different.
yeah, exactly. And like, but there's a lot of people that feel the same way. To be fair,
Mm,
like anybody, even the people who bullied us or something like that, and now they're adults and they're thinking like, why the why did I do that in the first place? Like, well, I was just a weird guy and getting in trouble. And
mm.
do you feel that with this track, it feels like you tap into the side where you just don't show it, like something, the personality that you just because you're playing with your alter ego, I would say.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like this one just like really just goes out there. I'm just like saying how I feel.
Yeah.
And it's like really energetic. I can't wait actually to perform this one live.
Yeah.
Because it's like a really like one where everyone's like, it's giving me mosh pit vibes. That's what it's
Mosh pit
giving me.
vibes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's one of my favorites to perform, and just I think my most personal one. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the single cover,
Mm,
the image, and that was very creative. Like, I think it was the one with
yeah.
the lines, isn't it? And like mapping out just things that you can't control,
Yeah.
basically. Like,
Yeah. And
how
that's the
did that
thing with
come about? How did you get that kind of idea?
Yeah, so with each song, like I sort of like map out everything in terms of like, okay, this is the storyline, this is the title of the song, and like I sort of envision like what I will like physically look like for each song, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
Yeah.
Uh, and I'll have like a color theme. So with the first three songs, Self-Preservation, Pray, and Feral, for some reason I'm seeing red. That was red, white,
Red. Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
And a lot of like my like first like sort of social media posts and things, it's all like that color and that theme. And my brother's a photographer, and I basically like went to him. I was like, Matthew, this is my idea that I've got. And I basically like mapped out of like, okay, I want to. It was a bit weird at the time. I was like, okay, I want to have like a ball of string, and I want it all tangled around me, and then I'm like in basically trapped in all these like wires and like string,
Yeah.
and like, trying to get out of it. And he was like, okay, cool, I'll do that for you. I was like, yay.
Crazy. Yeah, that's good. Like, and from now, well, you've been doing it for a while now, and that kind of thing, and that was one of the most striking things. But let's go to Bird. Like, it's a totally different song, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, so this is like where I'm at the moment. This is like the
yeah,
latest song. Again, like now as soon as I like released it, um, I've got like a new idea of like what my sound is going to be, how I think it's going to look. I've like changed my color themes again.
it's very
Um,
green.
yeah, green is the new, yeah, green is the new
Green is
me.
the new red.
Yeah, green
Uh,
is the red. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Even though burnt, you think of red, but I went the opposite way this time. Yeah, with Burn, it was quite weird. I started writing the song, and like halfway through, I like sort of like got stuck, and I went to like one of my best friends, Tamara, and she's like an amazing songwriter. And I was like, "Can you help me?" And she was like, "Yeah, why not?" And we've worked on loads of like songwriting projects before, but for like other people, but not for ourselves. So it's quite a really nice experience to work with my best friend and like do something together and like write together. Um, Even though we've done it for other people, it was for ourselves. It was much more enjoyable and different. Um, yeah, but the song is basically about trusting people. So
mm,
there's definitely a theme going on here with all the
yeah.
songs. Um,
Mm,
yeah, but it's basically about like trusting people, letting people in, even though like you've gone through like all these bad experiences. Um, but then like, can I trust you? Yeah, is that a good idea? I don't know. Yeah, so that's what Burnt's about. Um, yeah, but it was a really fun experience writing it. Because a
yeah.
lot of time I've done all my songs by myself. So it was nice to have like a friend to help
Yeah.
me.
And like, you had a lot of time now to just reflect on all the stuff you had written, and like,
Mm.
after writing all these things and like preparing for the gig and everything, like, did the shape of the sound kind of match what your like emotion is right now, or is it do you just feel like burnt out in some way?
No, I feel like the opposite. Like, I feel like because I've got this gig, it's like my like goal. It's like I've got something to like go and get after, and it's like giving me more just like, I know I said it earlier, a drive
Yeah,
to like do something, and I'm quite excited, and it's giving me more ideas and like things to do and work on.
yeah. If someone listens to the songs in order from either the one now to the last one or the
Mm.
other way around, right? What do you think they would take away from the songs, and what they say something to you or something? Like, have you ever had somebody just tell you like, your song sounds absolutely crazy and amazing and whatever?
Yeah, I have a lot of people say, "Oh, I've got a really, really nice voice." Well, I always find compliments really like cheesy. I'm like, "Oh," yeah. I'm like, "Thank you so much," but I'm like, "Oh, yeah."
I mean, when you look at it and you're trying to reflect on like how much of the experience has changed, like, and now you're gonna think about doing more and more stuff now, and like, is that the sort of direction that you want it to be, like that new song, like that kind of direction?
Yeah, definitely. I've like just started writing something at the moment. I need to finish it up.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, but it's again, it's the similar sort of like sound. Themes, yeah, same sort of themes again. Yeah, one day I'll write a happy song, I promise you.
yeah, but you have to be in such some sort of like stage of life, like just look at Taylor
I don't know,
Swift, like,
like, I
yeah,
just feel like with happy songs, I just find them, like, cheesy and I just can't
it's hard,
relate to
isn't it?
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, when I, like, try, it just sounds very false and just, too happy clappy kind of thing. Um, I just feel like I'm just in general, everything I listen to, I like a lot more, like, darker, dramatic kind of, like,
yeah,
um, stuff. I just think it's more interesting to
yeah,
listen to and it moves you more.
exactly. I mean, listening to your songs, I feel the same way, and like, I like exciting songs. How would you describe your sound then, if you're thinking about like intricacies or like kind of deep things?
I'd probably say I would say maybe theatrical, I don't know, like, it's sort of a bit
Yeah,
theatrical, um, story driven,
yeah,
um, yeah, it's I think very story driven, and a lot of emotion in there.
yeah,
And I
good.
feel like you can really hear that in my voice, in the way I
Hmm.
sing,
Yeah.
especially those choruses. I'm, like,
Oh,
full on, like,
yeah.
belting.
Full on belting and like, performing at live must be difficult.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. Oh god. Like, set list, I didn't I basically I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do my covers and some originals." And I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, I love this song. I love this song. I love this song. Perfect." And then, like, singing them all in order, I was like, I didn't map this out, did I, that well?" All of them are, like, full on, like, belt, 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 and, like, keep going and, like, really, really big, bold, diva-y sort of songs. And then I'm just there like, "Oh my god." Yeah, so I've, like, had to get, like, a couple of, like, more mellow stuff in there just to
Yeah,
sort of, just have a mini break and, like, relax for a couple songs and then, like,
yeah,
go back
exactly.
into it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but that's what I love though, is, like, especially, like, with vocals, I really like ones that just show off everything, um, all the techniques, the range, everything like that. I absolutely love singing, just those
yeah,
kind of songs that just show
yeah.
off everything.
Show off everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Based on like, you've been practicing with your band, haven't
Mm.
you? So, right, this is a good question. How do these songs change when you perform them live, or when you're like practicing it, and like, how
Mm.
would you like people who are coming to the gig would like them to feel in the room?
To feel like a mixture of emotions.
Mm.
Especially with my, like, set, hopefully, the plan is,
The plan
um,
is,
is to, like, sort of, give him like an experience of like a moment of being really energetic, excited, and then a massive like drop, a sudden
mm,
drop of like shock and a bit more of like emotion. Um, and hopefully I've like mapped that out in terms of like the set list order
yeah,
and in terms of like just the dynamics of things of like bringing them up and then like dropping them down, and vice
yeah,
versa.
yeah. You're gonna record the videos, and I can't wait to see all the videos.
Yeah.
Like every song should do like just one. It's hard. I know. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money and a lot of hard drive space and
Mm,
great.
yeah, but
But that's
hopefully,
good. Yeah, but
yeah.
that's good that you know that what you want and like I hope when you start playing it, people just get it. Like
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I've got a lot
yeah,
of like family and friends stuff coming, so they'll be all supportive. My mum will be at the front, be like, woo!
yeah. Right.
Yeah,
I went to a gig once and it was like, I was like, that's my daughter. Yeah, I've interviewed her.
like, oh, let me show you a video of her, and then she'll bring out the phone, be like,
Yes.
watch this.
Yes, we love our mothers.
Yeah.
Always saying good things about us.
Mm.
Uh, most of the time. Uh, okay. Yeah. We're going to social media now. Oh, okay. Do you feel pressure to be more than just a musician now? Because with all the social media and stuff, and like, it must be so taxing but are you that kind of person that plans everything and like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I like to plan everything. I know it's a bit weird, but I find like editing like videos and like making stuff for like social media, I find it like quite calming. Most
mm,
people are like, work,
yeah,
do what I want. And I don't know how to do it. Um, but I find it quite, I really like doing it because then I like mixed mediaing stuff,
yeah,
videos, the audio, making artwork. I think it's just another form of art, really, and like
yeah,
just mixing it all together. So I really enjoy it and find it
yeah.
quite fun. I know a lot of other people don't, but
No, they don't. No.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but you must feel that the most, I don't know, not successful, more than just successful, most like relatable artists outside have that kind of thing. Like maybe they have teams and such, but they still have that kind of input into like what they really want, like
Mm.
in social media and like merch or other things.
Yeah, yeah. But I love doing it all by myself, really. Because
Mm.
it just gives me more ways of being creative and control over things. Especially with like for this gig, I've got a lot of merch that I've made. I've like
Yeah.
designed everything, like down to stickers, tops, bags, everything like that. I've just like made all the artwork for it. And it's really like fun and like different. It's a side I haven't really like explored before, in terms of like my music. So just a mixture of doing a bit of everything, like booking stuff, organizing the
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
for this event. I'm finding quite like new. It's like a new experience, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the future now. After the gig,
Mhm.
what feels like the next step for your creative like process?
More songs. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something like I'm working on a song at the moment. I just need to finish it. That's the goal. Because at the moment I've like gone halfway through the song and I'm like, I don't know what to
Uh,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think writing more music, gigging more,
Yeah.
and networking more as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope people who watch this this episode get that. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the north and a lot of people in London and the
Mm.
Midlands who are watching this, I'm sure. And yeah, take opportunities, please. Your music is great. I mean, EP wise, would you ever release an EP and like, would it just be the songs that you release plus the next one or something like that?
Yeah, I definitely want to release an EP. I feel like the ones I've got could be an EP, but I'm like,
Yeah,
I feel like they've been out too long. I don't know. Can I do it? I don't know. Yeah. Because
yeah,
I feel like they're all cohesive and they sound like an EP. But I might just release more songs and then make that into something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah,
We'll see on the day. We'll just be like,
yeah. Of
why not?
course, but yeah, my opinion would be like, yeah, I should do it.
Yeah.
Do the EP with the songs and the last song, maybe release the last song and then
Mm.
that's the EP basically. And like, because I like it when, one's my opinion, but I like it when it's so progressive and you know it's already progressive. You know it actually works. That just release it as it is, and then physical stuff like like CDs and such. Like I love CDs,
I love
vinyls,
CDs. Yeah.
cassettes. That would be a good idea for like trying to. It's not about the money. It's more about branching out into like more avenues,
Yeah,
and that would
definitely.
be helpful. I think that would be helpful. Anyways, yeah, you said you're working on new stuff, and like it feels like a continuation. Does it feel like a continuation or shift in like the way you see things?
Definitely a continuation.
Okay. Yeah.
Same
Good.
sort of like themes and the vibes still there.
Yeah.
It's sort of thing.
Yeah. And in a year's time, what do you see like has happened in your life, or like
Oh, that's yeah. So I'm going to Edinburgh. I'm moving to Edinburgh in September.
really?
So it's quite exciting but scary because it's
Yeah.
a new place.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a master's in music therapy for 2 years.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing that. Uh, so hopefully I'll be a music therapist after 2 years. But it's quite new. It's a new place. I've been there once. So I'm not sure in terms of like the music scene. I'm almost like starting everything up again. It's going to be quite
Yeah.
scary. Yeah. So I'm not sure. It's exciting. I'll just need to have a hunt around. So if anyone's watching and you're from Edinburgh or anywhere in Scotland, like tell me what's out there. Help me out.
Yeah, there's a lot of music there. Like I've gotten into contact with a lot of like Edinburgh artists, not basically Scottish artists, and like they're so like lovely, and like they it's kind of like your style, but of course they have more like stuff because of the thing. But yeah, is it like you got a place there already? That
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. I'm
Good.
heading September time.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. That's good. I mean, music therapy. Wow, that's a big course to do, and like
yeah.
you do teaching already, and do you feel that like that next step is just gonna help you even more with like
Yeah, definitely.
just figuring out?
I think this is the challenge I need. Like, I feel like I've got to a point where I know who I am. Like, I know what my sound is. And I've got to a place where I feel quite stable and like
Hmm.
cozy.
Yeah,
So like, I need to get to this point where I need to get out of my comfort zone and explore something new and like more challenging. So I think this course and just moving in general is something that's going to help me, hopefully.
yeah. I think it will, and like I said, I know a few of them from there, and like they're great. Like
Mm.
you can find so much inspiration, and it does like music in Scotland does sound quite different from like London music or like that kind of thing. It sounds more like the northern music, like where I'm from, or Newcastle or that kind of thing. It's quite
Mm.
similar to like Sam Fender,
Oh,
stylish, a little bit more grungy, little bit more rough around the edges. But that's the point, you
yeah.
know. But I mean, yeah, that would help with songwriting as well. Like I'm sure. That's great.
Yeah. Be
Yeah,
like up
yeah.
there, like, I don't know where I am. Where am I?
We are in the Scottish Highlands.
Yeah.
I like to do documentaries. Do you like to watch documentaries?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah. What kind of documentaries?
Oh, a bit of all sorts really. Like I
Yeah.
like a lot of like crime
Yeah.
documentaries, like the
Yeah.
serial killer kind of things, or more psychological mental health kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um yeah. I also like biopics and documentaries
Biopics are
about
great.
artists. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the best ones because they just try to discover them. Do you feel like musicians now, if they built that kind of sound and personality with them, they will survive a bit longer in the industry?
What, like the Beatles and
No,
stuff?
no, like
Why?
any not like the Beatles. Say Coldplay, like newer
Yeah.
artists, like they just stay longer, and they can the music just like evergreen and
Mm,
that kind
I
of
don't
stuff.
know. I feel like it's a completely new like time, and there's like
Yeah,
again with like the music industry, it's just like constantly changing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because I feel like everything is just now dependent upon social media, like going viral, and then like
yeah,
that's how
yeah,
people make it nowadays. Well, I think
yeah.
it's a bit sad because you're losing the live element of things, like
Mm,
going out to like a pub or a venue. and then
Yeah.
like watching someone would be like, that's the next person kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more social media kind of thing. It's like where you find people nowadays. What's a
Yeah.
shame, because we're losing like the live
Yeah.
element, and you can see this as proof. Like so many grassroots venues are closing down because
Yeah.
of like multiple reasons. People nowadays don't want to go out, and it's the cost of living and just going
It's
out and
so
like,
expensive. Yeah.
yeah,
I
for like
agree.
tickets and stuff, even for like independent artists, like people that I know where I've like said, "Oh, would you like to come to a gig?" They're like, "I can't afford it." What's such a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Yeah, it's not on them, but like, yeah, it's just it's hard. It's hard.
It's just the industry right now. That's how it is. And like
Mm,
people work it out, and like, yeah, people going to like small cafes to play, or like vinyl shops, like Maisie Peters. Have you heard about her? Like going to
yeah,
like record stores, like, yeah, you just need to find the new kind of way to connect to people, I guess.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Before we go, quick 5 questions. Let's go. One artist you genuinely love to collaborate with or tour with.
Okay. I'd probably say my favorite band, and that is Nothing But Thieves. Like, I absolutely love Nothing But Thieves.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
that'd be good. A song that's not your own that reflects your current mindset.
Oh, oh.
You say you do covers, isn't it? So
Yeah,
that could be a good
okay,
question.
I'll pick a song that I'm doing on my set list at the moment.
Yeah.
Uh, I'd probably say, um, In My Room by,
Oh,
is it Julia Wolf? Julia Wolf?
Julia,
I might,
something that I think I heard. Yeah.
I forgot her last name, that's really bad. Yeah, no, it's Wolf, Julia Wolf, I think. If I'm
Yeah.
wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Don't
but
worry
In
about
My
it.
Room, like, that's an absolute, like, tune to, like, sing, and, like, I really like that song, yeah.
They were good. Uh, Headline tour or major festival slot, which
Mm.
means what means more?
I'd probably say a festival, but just I love the vibes of festivals,
Yeah.
because you have like so many different like people coming all together at different age ranges, and it's like you're showing your music to this audience where
Mm,
you've got more exposure, and
yeah.
I absolutely love festivals. The vibe in general, it's
Oh yeah.
just like amazing.
It's the vibe, isn't it? Like festivals are always great. Like
Yeah.
this one big one here is called Stockton Calling. If you're in Edinburgh, like in the future, Stockton Calling, it's quite big. It just happened like a month ago, and that kind of thing. So I've went there, interviewed some people.
Yeah, because we've
They're
got
fun.
Victorious in
Yes,
Portsmouth.
Victoria's is big. I know, because I
Yeah,
used to work there. Yeah, yeah, I know.
yeah.
I know how
But
big it is.
it's a great festival. Again, it's down to like community, and they give like local musicians and artists support slots, and get to perform, and it's just great. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. One goal that matters most at this moment.
Um, Getting this gig out the way.
Okay, sure. Fair enough. Yeah. And that's a great way to close this. Like, get the cake away and get the merch out. And like, yeah, I need merch. So, so one day I'll get it. But hey, I mean, I've really enjoyed our conversation. It's been so open, and like you've been so like amazing. Like just explaining every part of like what I want to say, like what I want to ask you. You answered everything perfectly.
Thank you. I was so scared coming on. I was like, oh God, because I hate, like, I've done like radio interviews before, and where they've asked me questions, I'm like,
You know, you know what? Radio interviews are so different.
mm,
And like shorter form. That's why I started this podcast. Thank
yeah.
you. That's why I started this podcast, to kind of like ease people in,
Mm.
to getting to know, like maybe they find something about themselves they talk about.
Yeah, but thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much. Like I appreciate your time, and like that's great. Yeah, thank you.